I'd like to say something. I'd like to say that some people just don't seem to get it. And I'm not trying to say pity me or anything like that. I'm trying to say I'm excited. I'm excited about building my new life here in Arizona. I've come to understand that this is my new life. I understand that I won't be working anymore anytime soon, or that I won't be performing a fair anymore, but that it's very hard for me to know that it's fair season during spring and summer, and that all these people who I did consider my family, well, they're performing now. And that, some of them are blocking me and writing me sometimes they're nice, but sometimes they're nasty. And I don't know if they know how sick I am. And I don't like saying that. I don't like saying that I'm sick. Who likes that? Who likes saying, "Gallop apace, you fiery-footed steeds, towards Lisa's sick lodging"? Ugh, nobody likes that. Because, recently we've discovered that I've probably had MS, if not half my life, then longer. And, I was doing really well until last year. And we don't know why. But, my MS case, it's pretty serious. And I met with a wonderful new doctor today. He's wonderful. And he said that I've got a lot that I've been dealing with. Both my disabilities and my psychological issues because of the traumatic events I've gone through, i.e. the abuse. And I don't like talking about that, but it's something that has to be talked about. And it's still affecting me to this day because it's continued to go on for the past 10 years. I've suffered abuse, and I've suffered more and new effects from my disabilities. And I'm just a little girl from Encino who only dreamed of being an actress and a writer. And when she first started, she was going up, 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 and she was gonna get it, guys. But then she went down, down, down. And everyone was telling her that it was all in her head, or that she was a drug seeker. And it hurt. But she kept fighting. And she tried to be a teacher. And she was a darn good teacher. But then, suddenly, she couldn't teach anymore. And then she got sick again. And then She lost relationships because of all things her friends thought she was lazy. And then what did she do? Well, she took a little bit of healing time. She met a new man who she loved. She changed everything for that man. And, well, she fell in love with the Renaissance Fair. And they liked her too. And she had classical training. So she did quite well. And she spent years there until last year, when her experience teaching and with fair, they collided, and she went all the way across country, something that no one who first held her when she was in the ICU at UCLA, where she went to school, guys, this 1-pound preemie, who everyone thought was so disabled that she was not going to be able to tie her own shoes. She went across the country, and she went to school at UCLA. She went across the country in her own trailer, and she lived at the Bristol Renaissance Fair. And then she made it all the way to Maryland. And then she was told, well, your brain's abnormal. And she made a joke and she said, well, I've always known that. After not being able to walk for 3 days. But now, after all that, to have my fair community and my new MS community be against me, it's too much. It's too much, guys. Because I've been taken away from everything I know. Please, have some compassion. I'm 33 years old. I want a normal life again. I want to fight for that in Arizona. There's a Shakespearean theater here. I want to join. And I want a religious community. And I want to go to the zoo. And I want to be able to walk with my cane. And I want so much. And I want to make my groups and my blog popular, not hated. Because if I can't do what I was doing, I want to do this. I want to make this something that I can love and cherish and work hard on. I don't care about money or fame. I care about spreading the message and making people happy. That's what my only goal was. And if this message was rambling, it's because I've taken all my night pills. But please know that I love you all and I support you all. And I'm going through a lot right now, guys. And I just want to have a voice and to have all your voices be heard. And I called it Monster for MS. And I called it Reluctant because no one wants this. And I called it the Siren because a long time ago when my best friend Jenna, who is practically my sister, we grew up as such, she and I would swim in the pools like mermaids. And all we wanted was to be mermaids after Ariel. But you know what? Mermaids in Greek myth and in Peter Pan, and now Once Upon a Time, well, they sing men to their deaths. And between the monsters and the mermaids, there's too much death. So, Monster and the Reluctant Siren seem to be a fitting name. And I just want you guys to understand that my name, my pen name has always been Reluctant Siren, because that's what I felt closest to, and I guess it was always fitting. Good night, and God bless. Thank you all, and I love you all. Gallop apace, you fiery-footed steeds, towards Phoebus' lodging. Such a wagoner as Phaeton would whip you to the west, and bring in cloudy night immediately.